Yo, peace. Peace to my divine infinite consciousness and peace to my divine infinite self in all realms and realities. Yo, all the spiritual teachers or religious leaders that came to America, as far as like, for the black people, or, that came out of America as being black or whatnot, so-called claiming to be the messengers of the Most High and just angelic help. Those beings should have been teaching the original people or the woolly-haired people of America how to be self-sustainable. They didn't have to teach us to make money in Caesar's world. They didn't have to teach us how to do that. We knew how to trade amongst each other. Hence, you had the Black Wall Street. 1921, they burnt it up. We didn't have no army. We wasn't sovereign. We was just doing what we was doing with the money. That's like a bunch of drug dealers getting together and they just do what they do with the money. You know what I'm saying? Because it's got so much of it. We're not thinking about strategic measures, even though we knew we had to. We felt that we didn't need to have no weapons. That's when you have faith in the Most High. But however, we didn't know the time frame in which we were in. So this is what allowed them to infiltrate and attack and actually utilize their lower self against us, and our lower self or lower part, because we have fear. When the kingdom is set up, you ain't gonna have that fear like that, because it's going to be solidified to you on how everything goes. And as far as the religious leaders not showing us how to be self-sustainable, showing us how to ascend, not showing us how to ascend physically, which is when you transition and you die and you ripen. They call it death. For them, they should have been showing us how to do those things and to ascend while we're in the physical flesh and build our light body up. They didn't have no way to do it. The only way they wanted to show us is little, methods of eating, but yet we were still worshiping something that was in the image of a man. So the thing is the worship, if you feel that you are codependent that much to worship something, then you will lose the glory of yourself, which is the all person, all being experiencing itself in individual form. So as far as the Most High creating everything of his own kind within different tribes and different statures, those are just equivalent for those energies to get the understandings at that level. Everybody is at different levels, different energies. But you can have A-alike brothers, C-alike brothers, and B-alike brothers, also sisters, that's in the same type of frequency, depending on what it is. Now, in this world, they haven't, the so-called messengers haven't, they came and spoke of where the spirits go. They didn't let us know this. They didn't let us know exactly how we're born. They only know the physical side to make themselves sound smart and intelligent to individuals who are ignorant or just didn't know how to read all the way. And so they made themselves seem as if there was a God. And so they were being semi-worshipped by their followers. And this is kind of what they wanted. And they still kept fear of death over you. But anyhow, they really knew that, that the Most High, their plan was within the Most High. But they was really wanted to do something. They would build a sovereign nation, and not feel guilty for building a sovereign nation like everyone else has one. But then, we can come to America and do trading, which is different countries or different companies, different states, and you can do trading with them. But they didn't want us to know all these things. But we just had a hint of this through the Moore Science Temple. We had to evolve and dig deep to get into that. We just first thing we're gonna get our card or whatever, and we're like, we can travel and do our thing. Not knowing that we have to they gonna have that UCC Financial One statement. Some Moors are gonna say you can't use that, and then we got different sex stuff with Moors. We don't have no land, no civilization. As far as like travel mode, no cars and nothing that we can trade. So not, having our own hospitals, or just, places where we can have health and wellness and protecting our own actual law, or just abiding by the Constitution within our own sector. You know, that was taken away from us. They didn't want that to happen with us. Why? Because we're highly spiritual beings. And as far as a culture goes, or civilization goes, where they couldn't find it in their hearts to acknowledge the history of how America was made on the blood, sweat, and tears, and the lies that they put out there. If a culture can't acknowledge that, then they mean no good. Like, when you leave it alone, leave a narcissist alone, a narcissistic culture alone, they have nowhere to turn to. They have no other resources. Our resources, black people, black men in America, is their talents. We had our own baseball league, Negro League. We can make our own everything. It's just that the lower self wants to be promoted in their world. You know that you are a higher world. You have a higher calling than this world. To be a star in this world, it means you'll be attached to this heaven and this realm, this earth. To be a star amongst the exalted high archangels, Arthurian gods, and even more and higher is the absolute ideal. That's when you're a real celebrity. But since you're existing in this realm right here, you're in a very intense training state where it's giving you real training. It's real life. It's giving you real extensive training to prepare you to make decisions when you're in the atmospheric realms and in the etheric realms. This is why keeping your vessels pure, you'll feed off certain things in the atmosphere that is right and exact for you. See, no spiritual teacher tell you that. They'll tell you that, and Malachi have said this, what I'm about to say to you, that the world that he comes from, they are in tune with their atmosphere, ancestors that lived there. He didn't break it down no more than that. But this is what all the worlds do. They don't want to tell you this. They naturally go into the atmosphere. Some stay on the earth, depending on the grade that they are upon transition. See, these people will give you half truths and make you follow them and be big-eyed little U's and want to be playing gods. And that's that syndrome that they have at this point in time. Instead of glorifying the Most High. So we're going to bring on in the Most High all the way. We ain't going to pussyfoot around the whole shit or nothing, man. Celibate is the key. No releasing, semen retention, eating vegan, fruitarian, non-even, less food's the best food. And that's how we're gonna do it. That's just, you have control in your own vessel, so nobody can say shit now. The main thing you can do as a man in this point in time is to live your highest life. At least strive to do it. You ain't got to be on the corner giving away whatever pints of blood, but I'm just saying your highest light is to have that, to know and right and what's wrong within you. You do have guardian angels. You have beings that try to manipulate you too. You have to be picked up and moved and transported and get set with a whole new case of guardian angels. Because some of your guardian angels have already been taken over and fleed off. And you have the false gods assigning their guardian angels around you so that they can receive your spirit upon transitioning, so that you can for more be a slave, a subservient slave. And this is what our ancestors had to go through. They're causing the revolt right now in the unseen realm, in the atmospheric realm, and this trickling down here. Because when Most High sends all the archangels that's coming, who's ever assigned to the 25th arc cycle, will be the ones which we can't see at the moment, where the rapture is taking place and all these beings, these spirits that are in a higher density are being sucked up out of the world. But first there has to be a lot of turmoil. All these things have to happen first. You have to appreciate peace if you really want it. Do you really want it? What kind of hell did you go through to let you know these people didn't mean no good for you in the first place? They didn't want you to think for yourself. They'll set you up. You get into their nations, they set you up. To even buy yourself in the nation is a joke. It's a laugh in the face, like a slap in the face, man. And a laugh right after the slap. And that's what it is, man. You can't buy your nationality, G. You just have to know who you is with the Most High and build up that faith. Build up the faith. That's the cosmic currency. That's dealing with your karmic credit. Some people have a lot of karmic debt. But the karmic credit is the faith that you have, and you can utilize it at times when your back is against a wall real hard. Most High help you, but you don't, which is it's all a part of the program, which is the actual corporeal world and reality. So these false teachers that came, even some who play big I, little u in the nation of gods and earths, all these people got their little time. That's only gonna last for so long. That's not gonna be here and reign supreme. However, math, you can use it for the supreme mathematics for a great thing, because 1, 2, and 3 does equal 6, which equals equality. 1 is the foundation, that's knowledge. Knowing the ledge, when you need to know the right thing. When you know the ledge, that's when you have wisdom. And having that understanding is the best part, the cream of a conversation. These are the 3 things. No matter what you're walking and doing, you're constantly creating new ciphers and new endeavors, new adventures, new experiences. That's how the Most High does, and He creates things in worlds, which is a world like a whirlpool, a whirlwind. You go from one world to the next world. So yeah, get away from the teachers, tune into the Most High Spirit, tune into that, the higher self. Remember when you wasn't having self-equality or sex, how happy you most likely were. You can live without it from now. You attract your divine mate, so when you do have it, you have structured time set up, you really melt into each other. You really love each other. Really, really, really look out to each other, because you're not really paired up with nobody. You can't, no matter if you try to make it be. Only way when people is kind of together is through their codependency. But other than that, you have a right pair, a right connection. And it's like cling, cling, and there's nothing better than that. Guarantee you. So, give them back their false religions. Give them back everything on their side of the world. When it comes to multiple gods and all these things, and people who faking like they're all one true spirit, and get with the real true spirit that's within the heart chakra. First, you have to clean yourself, refine yourself, remove the trash and the filth, so that you can see the power that you have within, which is that energy and force and magnetism that you possess. And activate your light body. Get ready to be ripened and picked and harvested at the right time, as everything in this realm is, and everything in existence that we see starts at this point is. Right? So with that being said, I'm going to say peace, more love, and light, and I'll build with you in the next video. Peace.